Hey guys, it's Heather and Adam.
Hey.
So happy December. Obviously we are not doing Vlogmas this year. Today is December 2nd, but watching everybody else's Vlogmases made me just want to at least film. I'm gonna walk around here a little bit and show you how we decorated the house. We kind of did a little less this year, I think, than we normally would do.
Yeah.
But because we also decorated the store and there was a lot of decorating involved. So today we're kind of chilling out this morning, but this afternoon we're going to work. We did it last Saturday and we're doing it again this Saturday. We're doing pet pictures. So he dresses as Santa Claus, I dress as Mrs. Claus, and I will insert a photo from last Saturday so you can see what we looked like. We had a blast. It was a unbelievable success. The amount of dogs that came in to have pictures with Santa was unbelievable. The
printer was overheating because we were doing so many photos back to back.
Yep. We would print off, they would get a hard copy, plus we would send them a text message with the digital copy if they wanted to do anything else with it. But he said they were doing so many, the printer kept saying it was overheating. And so, but even by the time we finished, people were still coming in and they had their dogs dressed up in little costumes and it was so cute. But we said, okay, you can come back, we'll do it again next Saturday. So we're gonna be doing that again today, as long as he's feeling okay. Right? How are you feeling right now?
I feel great.
Okay. So we've had a little scare this week. Adam has had some blood pressure issues and we were in the ER all day on Wednesday, and if they weren't able to get his pressure down to something reasonable, he was going to have been admitted. You have something to say there?
No.
I heard a breath.
No, yeah, it's just me breathing. I gotta do it.
I like the fact you're breathing.
I gotta breathe.
So he's on a prescription right now and he follows up with his primary care physician on Monday. And we're just kind of monitoring everything, and I've been kind of afraid to be away from him just in case, because his body is getting adjusted to this medication. We are going to use the medication as a temporary fix on this because it's kind of a emergency situation, and we are doing a full lifestyle change, aren't we, babe?
Full lifestyle.
So, as you know, I've been keto now since April of 2020. I've been gluten-free now since April of 2022. So I'm coming up over a year and a half. April will be 2 years. And I've also been on a weight loss journey, and I'm not trying to lose any more weight at this point. I'm kind of more of a maintenance mode and firming mode. But we are now incorporating keto into our world, and I'm going to do it with him. Right now he's being super strict, and we're completely changing out the items that are in our house food-wise, freezers, pantries, everything. Trash can is slap full of stuff that we should not be eating. I'm going to kind of finish off the things like the regular milk, because now he's on coconut milk and he has to be careful because he also makes kidney stones. So he can't have things like kale and spinach and almonds and all the things that a lot of people who are on keto use. So we're having to incorporate his low oxalate keto and my gluten-free keto into our new world.
It's so easy.
It's not been super simple. I mean, we're kind of just sticking with meats and veggies at this point, right? And like low carb veggies, but like no grains or anything like that at this moment. So we're just trying to do a jump start because unfortunately he hasn't been eating very well over the last couple of years, and we're going to fix this now. And so I'm glad he's sitting next to me and he's not in a hospital somewhere. And it was a very scary day for both of us. So scary that my emotions were so high that I actually got into a verbal argument with the doctor in the ER in front of all of her staff, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, because I didn't feel like she was taking things as serious as I wanted her to take them, and yeah. You know what? Another thing that really bugged me was that we're sitting there waiting. And this waiting room, before we actually got into a room, the waiting room was pretty full. It wasn't too terribly bad because we got there about noon, right?
Yeah.
About noon on Wednesday. And the only offerings of food and whatnot in a hospital is potato chips, candy bars, Coca-Cola, fast food. Literally the only thing I was trying to get out of the vending machine was a bottle of water, and it was the one thing they didn't have. I could not believe it. And then we were there so long, and he hadn't eaten anything the entire day, so I had to go find something to eat, and the only thing I could find was a Chick-fil-A, and the only option we had was their market salad, I think was what it was, and it still had apples in it, which you can't have apples, so it wasn't very good. I guess my frustration is is that I don't really see that as a healthcare system. I see that as a sick care system, and keep us coming back, keep us coming back, keep us coming back, right? So, you know, we're going to do things, you know, we're going to get him under control right now, and then we're going to do things our way, right?
That's it.
That's right. So, but he's feeling good, right? He's just, it's been a little stressful. I think that stress.
No doubt about it.
That stress is kind of added to our...
And the stress pushes up your blood pressure even more. So it's an endless cycle at the moment. But we'll get it figured out.
We will get it figured out. So I'm going to walk around. Not all my lights are on in the house right now. They're on timers. So maybe I'll do a little show you later when everything is lit up. It's overcast today, and our temperatures have been up and down. One night we were down into, what was the lowest we got so far? 29?
Yeah, 28, 29.
Somewhere in there. And then the next night it's 60 something. So sleeping has been interesting because we're not sure what to keep the temperature of the house on, because one night we're sleeping freezing, the next night we're sleeping hot. So yeah. All right, let's do a little quick tour of what we've decorated so far. And then I will insert some pictures from us being dressed as Santa and Mrs. Claus last year. I have not wrapped any gifts or anything yet. I need to get those wrapped and underneath the tree, but I have done quite a bit of shopping. So they're all kind of hidden throughout the house. Let me try to zoom you back out again. There we go. I've got my, what is this called, exposure?
All right.
Really, because it's so dark in this house right now. All right, so kind of simple. And this is where, as soon as I turn the camera around here, let me pause for a second. Okay, so obviously this is in the day, daytime. So we've got our two little deer here, two trees next to the door. Let me just kind of go this way. Everything lights up, including the stuff in the middle right there. And then we've got our little oh hello that I just put some greenery on top. Let me walk down here. It's been raining, so everything's wet too. I've not put batteries in this yet, but this is my little garden flag. And when there's batteries in it, the deer's legs move. I got that at Buc-ee's when I was headed to Mississippi earlier this year. It was right after Christmas. So we only have lights right across the porch here. And then the wreath and the two trees do light up on either side of the door. And our little fa la 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 mat. And then pillows. And then the candle here lights up as well. So that's it for the front porch. There's my Jaxie Bear, my Dexter Meister, and my Indigo. They're wondering why Mommy was outside. All right, stay. I think it's pretty much the same as last year, except I put a tree collar on this 4-year tree this year. So I got this as a water hyacinth tree collar for this tree. It just works better than tree skirts when you have animals and a robot vacuum cleaner. Come on, guys, let's bring it in. So that's the 4-year tree. Didn't really do much in here. It's kind of the same as usual. And my deer here. That little tree is battery operated, comes on around 5 p.m. All right, let me get my dogs inside and then we'll go on in. Okay, everybody's in the house now. And then this is our living room tree. We kind of left it not as full as last year. Believe it or not, that's about 50% of the decorations that we would normally do. And that's a snowflake at the top. And it has a white tree collar at the bottom. I love these little deer. I got these at Grandin Road years ago, and I love them. And of course, here's the dog's advent calendars, the woofers that I do every year. We actually did our first one last night, and they loved it, but I could not film by myself. And yeah, so tonight, maybe Adam can take a couple pictures. And then this is our mantle. I did change. There was that metal sculpture up here, but everybody was right. It kind of didn't go with my living room. So we found that mirror. And, okay, let me go in now. I just have a little, this is a new swag. It's actually 4 different swags that go down the side. I love it. It's so earthy and real-like. I just love it. It doesn't light up. I didn't want it to light up. I just wanted it to be very natural this year. And then, of course, the 5 stockings. That's mine and Adam's. And these are the 3 pups. And then I have my deer. Merry Christmas. and some battery operated candles. I got these holders off of Amazon, and then those are LED. I think they're really good. They're they're 3 inches wide. They're can be on timer, turn them on or off. They flicker. To me, they look fantastic. I did get those from Pottery Barn. I've searched for regular candles, and they were a little more pricey, but it's the look I was looking for. Every year I know this is, everybody's like, okay, it's just your fireplace tools. Sorry, I'm in and out here. But my grandfather made those, and he's been gone for a long time, but he made those, and it's what he used with my grandmother. Then my mother used them, and now I've got them. And then our little Nambe, I'm going to be throwing away those candies in there. My reindeer candy holder. I've got some more Chalk Zero Christmas candy coming. And then my Scentsy warmer. I love this one. I love the marks, the light that lights up on the wall. And then a couple of Christmas books. You can see going up my stairwell, since we redid this year, I didn't want to do too much. That does light up at night by about 5 o'clock. So it's really pretty when it lights up. And then on my table here, I just have my regular stuff and a little copper colored deer. Right, Jax? You got your ball? You got your ball? You like your ball? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Hi. My Dexter's just sniffing me. He's like, Mom, I want to be in. Mom. Where'd your sister go? All right. Kitchen has some stuff kind of out of sorts right now because we need to take some stuff to be dropped off. And Indigo didn't want breakfast this morning. I love this. It just says Noel. It did not come with the little wreath, but I put the wreath on there last year. And I don't like the clock that's there throughout the year, so I'm looking for something to replace this that kind of has the same kind of metal vibe to put here regularly throughout the year. But for now, I love that Noel. And then over here, I just have 2 wreaths on my china, or my glass cabinet. Let me turn the lights on. Hold on a second. And I gotta turn these lights on. I think there's 23. Hold please. Okay, I had to change the date. So there's, I believe, 23 days until Christmas. That's my other Scentsy warmer that's in here. And then just over here is our Christmas Santa Claus mugs. So I think that's all we did in the kitchen. Please excuse this. And I do have behind the sofa where Adam and I sit, I have a peppermint Yankee candle and then a couple little greenery, Christmas greens, and I believe, and in here I do have one more Scentsy warmer. I've had him for a couple years as well. And that, I believe, is all the Christmas that we've done this year. All right, let me get you turned back around. Well, let me just, you can see it from this direction. It's just so cozy. When this lights up at night, I love it. Just the ambiance of Christmas. All right, let me get you turned around. So that's what we did for Christmas here. And like I said, we did a bunch of decorating at the store as well. So that took a lot of our time. So I think this just is a little cleaner. Oh, I didn't show you. I do have these 2 little wooden, I love these as well. Right here. I like those as well. So just a few touches here and there to make it feel Christmassy, and yeah. So anywho, yeah, we're going to be getting dressed here in a little while, going up to the store. I'm putting earrings in because I'm wearing ones that's the big red ones that say Merry Christmas on them. And then I put on my Mrs. Claus outfit and go let dogs sit them. Last week we did get peed on. Adam got peed on twice. I got peed on once. But it happens when you have dogs in your lap that are a little nervous and mom and dad are super excited and they're being handed to strangers. I got some flat hair. I tried not to do much to it simply because I'm going to be putting a big hat on my head. But yeah, I mean, things are doing okay right now. He seems to be more under control right now. It's not as scary as it was. And we're just making some life changes. And I've recently checked my blood pressure too, and I'm okay. So I think I've been eating really well over the last couple of years, just trying to take care of myself and hoping that everybody else would jump on board along with that. And now they are. It just sucks that it takes some sort of an emergency situation to make the changes that are needed to be made. So if you guys have any suggestions for gluten-free keto, or any websites, or any Facebook groups, or any YouTube channels, or anything that are, specifically to gluten-free keto, not dairy-free, because we are doing Kerrygold butter and those types of things, but we're already kind of less dairy than normal. We don't eat a lot of dairy, but I'm not taking that completely away. So gluten-free keto is what we're trying to mix together, and not everything keto is gluten-free, and not everything gluten-free is keto. So it does limit options. It makes, cooking for two. I mean, I right now, because I'm not into ketosis at this moment. I'm wondering if he is. I just got him some of those strips to see. I can't do fat bombs and stuff in my coffee when I'm trying to watch my weight as well. So it's this kind of balancing act is what it feels like right now. And we're just trying to take one meal at a time and trying to figure out how you eat out, how you eat with family, how you prepare holiday meals, and that type of thing is, it's new to us both. And the gluten-free thing has been easy. I mean, it wasn't easy at the very beginning, but I've got that down. That's not even an issue anymore. It's the other parts of this. I feel like I'm constantly looking at my phone, seeing how many carbs are in this vegetable, and you know what I mean? I know we were talking about net carbs and sugar alcohols and fiber and all of that fun stuff. So it's just going to take some time for us to kind of find our groove and make this a lifestyle change, not so much an emergency diet thing, because that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do it quickly, but do it in a sustainable way that we still get to enjoy food. And I bought this protein shake, because we do protein drinks every single morning. We make smoothies with protein powder. My favorite, hands down, and I've tried a lot, is cachava. It's a little too high in carb is the problem, but if I do one scoop, I can still keep my levels down. And I'm very particular about my protein powder. We picked up one, I think it's called Isopure, and it's keto friendly, and I don't like it at all. Adam's fine with it, but I don't like it at all, and I don't want to suffer through my smoothie, especially since we don't put much fruit in there. I mean, in my smoothie, I make water primarily, then my protein, about a quarter of a cup of the broccoli sprouts that we've been growing now for like 2 years. We do those every single day. I do blueberries and kale and sometimes spinach, mushroom powder. I think that's it. Adam used to put a whole lot of fruits in his, and I didn't want the calories from pineapple and mango and all that, so I just didn't follow suit. I only did the blueberries. So now he's having to relearn how to make his smoothies to get rid of all those high sugar fruits and a low carb protein shake, and that's not the one for me. That is not the one for me. So I'm not going to waste the cachava. It's not inexpensive. I have stopped my subscription for it, but if I can make it work, it is my favorite by far. Years ago, when I was CrossFitting, I was watching my blocks, counting macros and all that fun stuff, and I found this protein powder called Perfect Blocks. I loved it. My son-in-law, who also he still CrossFits, he loved the Perfect Box as well. So we would go in together and buy cases of this stuff. We would buy 5 or 10 of them at a time. And I loved it. Well, they quit making it. And since then, I have been on the hunt for the perfect protein for me that I'd enjoy. And cachava was it. I tried every other thing. Cachava was the one. And I still love it. So if you know of anything that's a keto-friendly protein powder that actually has a good flavor to it, then let me know, because Isopure is not it for me. But, well, that's it for my check-in, I think. Just going to be a quick one here. And I'm going to get back to watching everybody else's videos right now while I probably edit this one and get this one up. But I just wanted to say hi and happy December. And I hope you guys are having fun decorating your house for whatever you celebrate, whether it be, whatever. It doesn't have to be Christmas, whatever you celebrate. So hope you guys are having a very happy day, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys. So since we had time, I'm just going to add this here to the very end. We're going to do the Woofers calendars for the fur babies. They've been over here sniffing them, so I'm going to go ahead and let them do it earlier in the day. I usually do it in the evening. Indigo, can you come find number 2? Oh, where's the number 2? This is the number 1 we did last night. It was a red bone. They love these. Where's the number 2? Do you see the number 2? Oh, they're written in letters.
Right.
Okay, so let me get them all open. Easier said than done, balancing things that... Come here, Go-Go. Are the boxes scaring you? Oh, come here. I love these boxes, and they get them every year. Tell me if I'm lying. These came in, didn't even show the dogs. They immediately knew, didn't they?
Oh, they knew.
And then it's a little present.
Aww.
It's a little present. Let me get them all out. Come here, Go-Go. Come here. You don't want to miss out. Come here. And I found a little shelf for them to go on in the... I ordered these in October. Excuse me. I know, you want them so bad. So we've been storing them on a shelf in the in the pantry. They keep walking over there, wouldn't they? And sniff.
Absolutely.
It was so funny. What was this? Oh, you gotta wait. He's gonna take them both out of my hand. I can feel it happening. All right, come here. Come here. Oh, it's my God. Come here. Come here, Nico. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Wait. Jack's paw. Good boy. Dexter, sit. Paw. Good boy. Indigo, sit. Paw. Good girl. Good job. And they will take them into the bedroom and eat them. Right?
That's it.
All right, bye. Bye, guys.